Don't forget to bring a towel.
Hey guys, Talu006 back again with another video of Grinding to Victory, a series in which I analyze and interpret what I need to do to get better at Call of Duty Blackout. So here we are, episode 4, calling this one Tunnel Vision, as you saw by the title screen. I have two really good gameplays where I get a few kills, but I just get a little too zoned into an objective that I didn't necessarily need to be zoned into. So, kind of got the tunnel vision in some cases. We're going to point those places out and any other mistakes or good deeds that I've done in these gameplays. So here we're landing Array. I like to land Array. There's, it's not as popular as it was the beta version I was landing here, and it was actually quite busy. Now there's only one or two people landing here. It's actually a good place to land. There's some good loot. Usually it's the less try-hard players that are landing here. So got a couple guns, which is good. I'm gonna move over to this hangar. There's almost always a trauma kit here. Land here. It's 80% of the time I get a trauma kit here. There's usually armor and a backpack. Here we get dead silence, which we're gonna pop right away. I can hear this helicopter coming over, so I'm just hiding. I just want to see where he's going to land. Oh, what do you know? He's landing here. With dead silence on, we can get up close and see where he's going to run. Just to point out a mistake that this guy makes. He runs into the kind of the shaft building there, and he leaves the door open, so I know he's in there. I can hear the footsteps. I know that he's going to come out this garage door. I'm just sitting there waiting for him. Nice easy kill. So I don't know if you heard me over top of the commentary, or if you heard over top of the commentary, I should say. I did hear one other parachute pop come into Array. So I'm pretty sure there's someone else here. There's the confirmation. He opens up the garage door to the main satellite building. So I don't know if he came out or in, but I catch a glimpse of him, and he closes the door for confirmation. So let's get into that building and clean up Array. Not even going to worry about the vehicles. If I heard them suddenly stop, I might check to see where they popped out. But he's continuing on driving. We actually have quite a ways to go from the storm, and it's already moving in. So you can say this is a little bit of tunnel vision. Worrying too hard about getting rid of this guy. I should have gone straight for zone, but then I would have to worry about him coming up on my 6. So you can argue both ways. It actually works out to my advantage by hunting this guy down. You'll see in a bit. I wasn't hearing a lot of footsteps, so I thought maybe he was still down here because he would have heard the glass break and me climbing up the ladder on him, so maybe he was waiting for me to attack. So I just threw the concussion grenade in there. Didn't get any hit markers. Again, here I get a little bit of tunnel vision, thinking that he heard that concussion grenade. He's going to come back this way to see what was going on. In this building, if you know, it actually circles all the way around, and he could have came up behind me there, and I just did not check that area again. I was focused in on that door. I hear him looting, however, so I know he's back upstairs. So here I come. I got Skulker on. Dead silence is up, but I got Skulker on, so I'm quiet. Get the spot. This guy must have a level 2 armor. It takes quite a bit to kill him, but we get the job done. Just a note that this gameplay takes place before the armor repair update. So, just to keep that in mind. So here's where it comes in handy for me. This guy had 2 trauma kits on him and an Outlander, which I'm going to pop right away. What Outlander does is that it only ticks off 1 per second in the storm, and it doesn't matter which level of the storm. It could be endgame. I'm pretty sure it only takes off 1 tick. Outlander is actually a really good perk, and I've been using it more and more. So because I had Outlander, I was taking my time getting what I needed, all the ammo, all the perks. I switched over to the SDM, which we got here. This guy did not expect me to be coming out of the storm and shooting at him. I kind of lose him here. He does a good job of going prone, and he gets completely out of the way. This guy absolutely vanished. I have no idea where he was. So I'm thinking he's going to be healing up and watching for me, so I get back into the storm really quick. My Outlander perk is still going, so I'm not worried about taking the damage. It is going to run out here right away, so I will end the zones pushing again. So I'm going to get on my way. I'm really not sure where this guy went, but footsteps. He looks the wrong way. I get the 1-shot kill. He must not have had very many heals that I was able to finish him off there. For a split second, I think about switching to the Paladin. It's a better sniper rifle, but we are deep in the zone, and Outlander did run out. Thankfully, it's a slow zone, and I'm able to catch up. Had those 2 trauma kits. Let's pop one, get up to 200. Now here's just a positioning mistake I make. I have to get across the river. I do good not to go across a bridge, because bridges are suicide. But for whatever reason, I chose to go left around the cliff here. On that side, there's not a lot of spots you can get back up to land, and it's very channeled in, so there's only one spot you can go. Making a lot of noise swimming here. There ends up being a guy up in that house, so he knew. I feel like he kind of knew exactly where I was going to be, and I pop a sensor dart. I see another guy, and I throw a grenade, which also gives away my position. I feel like if I went around the right-hand side, there was a wider spectrum of cliff face that I could get up to, plus there was buildings for cover. I think that's where this game kind of went wrong. As you see on the sensor dart upper left-hand corner, I see a guy. He's not too far away. He's just around the other side of the cliff, so I toss the grenade, try to cook it. No luck. And by that time, that guy knows exactly where I am. Yeah, exactly, no way. I put a lot of bullets into him, but he probably had a level 2 armor or something like that. He wins the gunfight, unfortunately. All that was sticking out was my head, so those are pretty much all headshots. So let's get into the next gameplay. This gameplay is after the armor repair update, and you'll probably see me use it a couple times here. We're coming in midway through the gameplay. I landed firing range and no one was with me. Again, I use the Outlander perk and I take my time getting through the zone. So right off the bat here, a mistake. That guy had no idea where I was. I probably could have ran up on him a little bit more before taking shots at him. Fortunately, thankfully, that he is a passive player. He was worried about the storm. I'm not. So he doesn't even look for me. Nice shots with the new Burst SMG. I love this gun. I'm using actually both new weapons in this gameplay. Look at that SWAT. There is no recoil on that SWAT. I love these 2 new weapons. If I can be running both of them right now, I am. I don't know if you noticed, but I did a really good job of popping that trauma perfectly so that it ended right as soon as I got out of the zone. it's a good tactic to try, because if that trauma kit does take a long time, so for me to get out of the zone and then pop it, that guy could have turned around and shot me. If I didn't wait to pop it, then I have low health from being in the storm, and he has an easier gunfight against me. Luckily, he was a bad player, so I didn't really have to worry. But I did a really good job of popping that trauma kit at the perfect time so that it was ending right as I was coming out of the zone. I really like that play. Now here, while I was playing, I spotted this guy coming around the big rock there, but when I watch this back, I do not see this guy at all. But when I was playing, I saw him, because I throw this concussion grenade. I hit him. He's stunned. Again, great shots with the Damon. Get the kill. Again, going back to some previous episodes, good job not going straight for the loot. Get looking around. You can see here all the grenades going off. I know there's people over here. Quick check on the 6. Some more grenades. I know someone's over here. The building is kind of in my way. I can't see exactly where all the fighting is coming from. I'm gonna quickly check on the crest of the hill here to make sure there's no one there. There's no more grenades, there's no more gunfire, so I feel like whoever was fighting was down to their last little bit. Come back over, spot the guy. Again, great shots with this new SWAT RFT gun. It is great. I suggest using it. It is important to have the attachments on it. It's a little bit weaker than the rest of the assault rifles, so make sure you have extended barrel on. And when you have grip and stock and all that stuff, this gun literally has no recoil. It is such a good gun. It is laser pointed. I said that kind of weird, but whatever. It is pinpoint accurate. So here we are, 4 kills, 7 other players. We are playing solos. I have a level 1 armor, full up. I have 10 repair plates. I guess I don't get to use the repair in this one, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, but here we are, again, tunnel vision. I spot this guy. He's hiding in a container in a building. He's a passive player. I get him with some damage on the grenade toss. He's not coming out. And like I said, tunnel vision. I'm not checking my surrounding area. I was gonna push there, but it's not a good spot to go across the ravine there. I'm gonna try to get him one more time with the cluster grenade. For whatever reason, you can't throw cluster grenades as far as any other throwable. It kind of drives me mad here. But yeah, looking back, what I should have did, I should have popped up above that cliff face. I would have saw this guy coming. I would have got a better snap on him. He's got level 3 armor. I'm assuming it's full. I put a ton of damage into him. I get clipped by that cluster grenade, unfortunately. So that concludes this week's episode of Grinding to Victory. We'll just take a quick look at my updated stats for solos on PS4. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and check out these other episodes of Grinding to Victory. Peace!